Good afternoon, and welcome to another Tranquility Homes virtual tour. I've got a real treat for you today, a stunning and historical 3-bed semi-detached home here on the ever-desirable Bradgate Rd, just a few minutes from the heart of Anstey village. So when I said historical, I wasn't kidding. This one is a stunning Grade 2 listed property that was built around 1840 for a local businessman who actually owned the brewery that once stood on the opposite side of the road. So we find a property that is teeming with character, original features and charm. And the first thing you'll notice as we head up the long driveway to the large car standing, which also has the detached garage, is this lovely front patio and front garden. A really great spot to sit out, read the paper, perhaps have a spot of brunch. As we head in, we are going to find 3 generous bedrooms, 2 of them being over 24 metres square, and of course we've got a lovely cottage garden and kitchen. So heading through the front gate, we find this large patio, and here's our front door and our nice little badge to show that this is a listed building. That does of course mean that there is single glazing, and there is also a number of amazing character features which have also been retained throughout the house. So here we are in the front garden. As you can see, really nicely maintained. Surprisingly private thanks to the conifers on the right there, and a nice spot to relax. We are south facing at the back of the property, so we catch the sun pretty much all day at the front here. So the garages and the other building that was put on the plot were built around the 80s, and as we head in, we're greeted by this sizable entrance hall which has enough room for the Welsh dresser and any other freestanding bits. Great for coats, muddy boots after a walk in Bradgate Park. One of the things that really struck me about this home is the sheer size of the rooms, demonstrated perfectly here by the stunning lounge. Just look at those beams. So we have got incredibly high ceilings, a really generous lounge with a big bay window letting in lots of natural light, and of course we've also got the hearth, which makes a really nice warming focal point for the room. Further window on the left elevation there, which looks out over the front garden, and then we have got the double doors which lead out to our cottage garden. This home has not been on the market since 1986, and it is now ready for the next family to move in and start creating memories. I love that we've still got so many of the original features here, and a few that were added a little bit later on as well, like the little hatch through to the kitchen there. Lots of room for the dining table, plenty of space for entertaining, and then the double doors here effortlessly connect the inside to the outside, and this would make a great entertaining space on a day just like today. Enough room for the barbecue, but also really safe and really quite private, somewhere that the kids could play and you could literally just let them out here and leave them to it. Nice lawned area, and some mature beds, which I think could be taken a bit further, depending on how green-fingered you are. So heading back into the house, we're going to see that stunning lounge again. This will be a really cosy spot for all the family to relax at the end of a busy day. Ample space for the L-shaped sofa, plenty of options to really turn this place into an incredible family home. A touch of modernising here and there, but this is the kind of thing that a lot of people are looking for these days, where there's the opportunity to add a little bit of value and modernise and bring things up to their spec. So heading in to our cottage kitchen, I really love this space. Again, let's just start with those beams, such a rarity. And of course, we've got ample storage from our iron base level units. Lots of room for the fridge freezer, an integrated oven and grill with a 4-burner gas hob above, the splashback tiles, oh, and there's the cheeky serving hatch which goes back through to the lounge. The kitchen is a bit of a dog-leg shape as it heads round to the side here, and also gives us space for our ceramic sink with the mixer tap and the nice big window giving us a view onto our garden. A nice spot for doing the dishes. The combi boiler here, the Baxi, less than 10 years old, full service history and in good working condition. So one less thing to worry about. And like a true cottage kitchen, we've even got some of the implements hanging from the beams. I really love that. Reminds me of a good country pub. So heading back into our generous hallway,
Make it look like I'm going upstairs.
you'll see we've got the old consumer unit there.
There we go.
You might decide to do a partial rewire, but as far as we are aware, everything is working as it should. And just in front of us on the stairs there, we have got some storage. It's one of the things I like about these old houses. Lots of nooks and crannies, plenty of storage, room for the golf clubs and the Dyson, which is always a bonus. So our first bedroom, this one is a really generously sized double, and it is actually the smallest of the 3 bedrooms. Again, we've got a really great exposed beam, a nice view out onto the car standing and the front there. Currently used as a bit of a study, but this would make a great double bedroom once more. Some built-in storage here, and we've actually got the hot water tank, which means we've got a really large airing cupboard. Very handy for a family. There's the view out onto the front. Very picturesque, especially on a day like today. And there's the garage again. So, as we head back to the landing, we're going to find our way to the family bathroom. Before we get there though, let's just have a peek out the window. And funnily enough, the house we've just seen opposite there also used to be part of the brewery, and that was used for storage. So heading through, the 4-piece suite in the family bathroom adds utility and makes it a really useful space for a busy family. We've got the shower cubicle. It's actually just had a new electric shower fitted, and then of course the low flush WC, the bath and the hand wash basin, and the large window with privacy glass. We've also got the loft hatch here, and so this whole side of the house has got a substantial loft area which is boarded, so it can be used for storage. Perfect for the Christmas tree. Bathroom is in really good condition. It's another job that doesn't need doing, although you might change it to suit your style. The master bedroom we find just next door, and this is a sizable bedroom. As mentioned, this is over 24 metres square, and that's including the large built-in wardrobes. If you decided to remove these, you'd gain a couple of foot easily. Currently set up with 2 single beds, but this would be a perfect space for a super king and still leave you plenty of room. The exposed beam running through the bedroom there adds a real touch of character. And this nice big window, sash window, giving us a view out onto the front garden. As mentioned earlier, the house is steeped in local history, and from our research it seems it was built for Daniel Pettifor and Sons, who were local brewers and owned a number of local pubs off licenses and other fun places. And this home, I assume, was built because it's literally on the doorstep of the old brewery, making that commute to work as easy as it is these days from Anstey, with easy access to the M1 and Leicester just about 15-20 minutes away in the car. Of course, in the opposite direction you've got Bradgate Park, and actually you've got the local park here about a 2-minute walk away. If you're heading into the village, of course, you've got the local primary school and all of the independent businesses based around the Nook. Everything you could need, really, which I think is why Anstey remains such a popular choice for families and commuters. So here we are on the top floor, and we find another sizable bedroom, similar size to the master in fact. And a great option here is, as you can see, there is currently a vanity unit with a sink, meaning that there is plumbing available. Personally, I think I'd put an ensuite up here and turn it into an amazing master bedroom, because even with a small ensuite, it's still going to be huge. Lots of options with this one. Obviously, you can't do too much as it's grade 2 listed, but there are definitely some scope to make those changes. So, if this is a kind of property that you're interested in viewing, please do get in touch with us here at Tranquility Homes. You can find us on Rightmove, On the Market and Zoopla, on all the social media channels, or you could give me a call on 0116 235 5232. I look forward to hearing from you.